In business, we grow our relationships, and relationships are all about the know, like, and trust factor. Now, in business, we also need to, when we're bringing our business to the online space, what is social presence? So what is that thing that helps to elevate your profile on social media? Hi, I'm Lucia, and I am a business growth strategist, and I support businesses to grow their following and to get clients confidently. So let's talk about social presence. What is social presence? Social presence, it means everything, like it's the influencer, it's the leader, it's the branding, it's the whole story, it's your messaging. It's how do you put all of that together to get recognized as that particular person? So in business, we grow relationships, right? So relationships and networking is vital to the growth of our businesses. So building that and growing from that networking, etc., is super important. Now, to gain social presence, it's always good to share yourself out to collaboration. And collaboration over competition is something that I strongly support in business. I have elevated my presence in many leaders groups, particularly using Facebook, because what you're sharing is the wisdom that you have shared in your personal group. So you have a group that is, you go in there and you teach, and you share information in that closed group, but then you also share that information out into other communities. And Facebook loves us to, I've got a rosy cheek. Facebook loves us to share information in other communities. And I see that collaboration as a growth tool. I see that as a way to elevate and grow your social presence. So really getting seen by an astronomical number of people. Now, there's 2.8 billion people per month on Facebook. So growing that, that business connection is vital, because you will be seen by so many more people. And it's, people will, before anyone commits in business, people need to understand, know or resonate with you and understand what you do. So understanding, exactly what you do. I strongly suspect that people know that I'm a business growth strategist using Facebook as my platform. They need to know you. They need to know that, I've got 3 kids, I've got 3 grandkids, I live on the Sunshine Coast. They need to get to know me, who I am. I've been married for 40 years, that my business has transitioned so many times. I started in business way back when I was 14, nearly 15 years old. So, my story is so important. It helps to gain your social presence, helps people to understand that you've experienced a lot of stuff in your journey. So you understand what they're going through and resonating with them. So social presence is about sharing your skill or expertise, and people will follow people. So, when we talk about social presence, we talk about followers. We talk about those people that are going to champion you. The more supporters, that, and the more support you offer others, the more support will come back to you. Is the person that's following you is getting to know you, and you get known for what you teach. So sharing that out into the greater community is super important. How do you do that? We give you more detail in the Get Clients Confidently program. But one of the key components of my teaching is that you teach once a week a topic that you are passionate about. And I always teach my pillars. You know, whatever's coming up in the week for me generally will be coming up for people that I'm resonating with. So understanding that and teaching that and sharing that, what I've learned, sharing it with the people that are in my private group. So once you've learnt it and taught it, then it stays. You cement it in your knowledge base. So it just comes. It comes super easy. And then interviewing. So I teach and I interview in our private group once a week. It's for the Facebook algorithms, but it's also your social presence. You know, people know that you can be called upon. You are persistent, so it's communicating that you are going to turn up for them. So it's important that you acknowledge that each week when you're doing your teaching or you're interviewing, you're sending a silent message out there or communicating to your prospective clients that you are prepared to show up and go into bat for them. And it's super important. It's part of being in business is, you know, that getting seen, people understanding what you do, and, you know, the problems that you give outcomes to. So mine is helping people get seen. It is super important. It's I love it when a client comes to me and says, you know, I've got these new clients because I've been doing what you've taught in the program. So it's super important to, and I love that word, super important, but you need to become really laser focused on teaching your wisdom. Your wisdom is something that it can keep, you know, it can stay there. It can go into the ether, and it can be reused. You can use YouTube, upload into YouTube. You can leave it into Facebook, but it's a commitment to your business and it's a commitment to your clients because you're showing up. So social presence is about showing up and showing the commitment and the passion you have for your business. And so if you have any questions about this, please think of your future clients and your future self. And, you know, what is the commitment that you're going to make to yourself? Bye for now.